Hi everyone, I'm Rochelle, and I have two little girls, Anna, who is 3 years old, and Chaylee, who is 20 months. And if you're joining me for the first time, welcome to my channel where I integrate the Montessori method with our Catholic faith at home. So one of my favorite feast days is coming up this Sunday after Easter, Divine Mercy Sunday. Our family has a love for this devotion, and we frequently pray the Divine Mercy Chaplet. Not only am I excited to teach my daughters more about this devotion, but celebrating the feast day opens up an opportunity for me to teach them more about the Lord's mercy and love for each one of us. I was particularly inspired to create Divine Mercy activities based on the colors of the rays emanating from the Lord's chest. As it states in St. Faustina's diary, from beneath the garment, slightly drawn aside at the breast, there were emanating two large rays, one red, the other pale. After Faustina's confessor told her to ask Jesus the meaning of the rays, he said that the two rays denote blood and water. The pale ray stands for the water, which makes souls righteous, and the red ray stands for the blood, which is the life for souls. You can read more about the image of Divine Mercy if you read St. Faustina's Diary, which is one of my all-time favorite spiritual reads. So if you haven't already checked it out, make sure you do. With the symbolic rays as my inspiration, I've been racking my brain trying to create Montessori-inspired activities that I can do with my girls just in time for the feast day. So I've come up with 6 different activities that I'm going to share in today's video with all of you. I always want to give credit when credit is due, so in the description box below, I've provided the links to the websites where I found some of these ideas. Not only do these activities take little planning on your part, but they are built into liturgical living activities that you can do with the entire family at home. So in today's video, I'm going to share with you 6 Montessori-inspired Divine Mercy activities that you can do with your toddlers and preschoolers in your Catholic home. The first activity is praying the Divine Mercy Novena as a family. Though the chaplet can be said at any time, the Lord specifically promised every possible grace to souls for those who pray this chaplet novena. In preparation for this beautiful feast day, you can begin the novena on Good Friday, which will end the day before the feast day itself. There are particular intentions that you would offer for each day of the novena, and I went ahead and provided a link to those intentions below. I also went ahead and made a free download that has these intentions listed so your family can easily print them out and place them on your prayer table. My plan for each day is to have our girls take out that specific day's intention by finding the correct day on the back of each card and having us read it out loud before praying the chaplet together. The second activity is Divine Mercy flower arranging. For this common Montessori activity, you'll need red and white flowers that are pre-cut and possibly dethorned if you're using roses like we are, a small vase or 2, a pitcher with water, and a towel for spills. Provide your child with a simple flower arranging tray and let them create bouquets for Jesus with red and white flowers symbolizing the rays emanating from his chest. Once your child has completed their finished bouquet, have him or her bring it to your prayer table or displayed image of Jesus of Divine Mercy. The third activity is making single-decade beaded rosaries. To go along with praying the novena, these simple beaded rosaries will be an exciting way to get your kids involved in praying the chaplet. All you need for this activity are colored beads, pipe cleaners, and a few crucifixes. I had a few sadly broken rosaries in a drawer, so I actually repurposed the crucifixes from those to make these DIY rosaries. The process is really simple for a child to replicate independently, which definitely makes this particular activity Montessori friendly. First, have your child choose their 10 beads and string them on the pipe cleaner. Then simply add the crucifix together at the end and your decade rosary is complete. Simple, easy, and fun. Right after my daughter was done, she decided to add her new rosary to our family's rosary basket on our prayer table. She also couldn't wait to make more. The fourth activity is POM-POM sorting and transferring. For this activity, I used red and white Divine Mercy colored pom-poms and a small scoop. Have your child use the scoop to sort the red and white pom-poms into 2 different bowls until all the pom-poms have been sorted. There are many variations you could do for this practical life activity. You may consider using tongs, an assortment of scoops, or even different materials like red-colored rice or beans. My younger daughter, Chaylee, who is not quite sorting yet, made her own version of this activity by practicing scooping and dry pouring from bowl to bowl. The fifth activity is Divine Mercy clay hearts. For this activity, you will need white Model Magic clay, a heart-shaped cookie cutter, a small rolling pin, red and blue washable paint, 2 paintbrushes, and something like a colored pencil or wooden dowel to make rays. Have your child roll out the Model Magic using their rolling pin and cut out the shape of a heart using the cookie cutter. Next, take the colored pencil and gently create rays by pressing it into the clay. After waiting a few hours to dry, have your child paint their heart using the red and blue paint. In this case, we are using blue paint to represent the water since the clay itself is white. You can suggest to your child to paint the rays or the heart itself using the 2 colors provided. However, from a Montessori perspective, I would let your child just be creative with the painting. The last activity is making Divine Mercy heart-shaped cinnamon rolls for breakfast. Not only is this idea so simple for families, but it gets the kids involved in the kitchen, which provides many opportunities for fine motor work and executive functioning skills. For this activity, you'll need canned cinnamon rolls, whipped cream, and frozen strawberries to make a strawberry compote. You'll simply have your child unroll the cinnamon rolls and roll each end up into a heart shape before baking. Once baked, top with frosting and add the Divine Mercy elements of strawberry compote as one ray and whipped cream for the other. You can also use fresh blueberries on the whipped cream if you wish. We had so much fun making these together and they were absolutely delicious. And those are the activities that I have for you today. Make sure to check out the description box below with all of the materials that I used in today's video. Also, if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel so you don't miss a new video, which I post every other week. Thank you again for coming to my channel, where I integrate the Montessori method with our Catholic faith at home. I'll see you again next time. God bless.